where there was a royal family, right? And so I kept, okay, I found myself in this predicament where I was at a town hall dance or festival. And I came before this most beautiful, oh, he was the most beautiful man, boy. He was a man, but he was the king's son. You understand? He was the most beautiful man that I ever seen. I mean, this man was, ooh, mm, he was like, oh, immaculate. He was handsome. He was debonair. He was sexy and sensuous. He was just well put together. And I found myself before him, right? So there was like this song playing, and it was like that carnival ballroom music. It was like doo and we had on these, the females had on these big flowing dresses, and the guys were dressed in like these fancy suits. You know, the kind of suits back in the day, they had like ruffled shirts that, you know, were between the lapels or whatever. Yeah, it was like that type of fancy, right? So I was in front of this king's son, and I just grabbed hold of him and we began dancing. And oh, the way that I was dancing with him, it was like so graceful, and it pleased the king. I mean, oh, he loved it. He loved the way that I just graced the room with my presence, and it was so beautiful, and all the people in the town were in awe. It was so beautiful, and the king just enjoyed the way that I was loving his son. It was, it made the king very, very happy, very pleased, and he was in awe, to say the least. And all the town people were in awe. Okay? And so it was just beautiful. Everybody loved it and they appreciated it. So I found myself in a position where I was being praised and um, valued and looked up to, because I had such grace and elegance, and the king loved the way that I loved his son, right? So yeah, that was wonderful. I was like, bam, put on the pedestal and stuff. Yeah. And so I found myself after the dance inside of this like classroom setting where 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 prompts were sort of being given to me because of how much the king loved me and loved the way I move and the way I like dance with his son. Yeah. So dude who was in there, he became jealous. Yeah. And I started saying to myself, like, dang, I can't show my gift because I don't want this crazy dude over here getting jealous and stuff, you know? So I felt myself like telling myself I'm going to suppress that so homeboy crazy tail won't be jealous, right? So inside of me, there arose like a fear, okay? So guess what happened? Once fear arose within me, it immediately invoked the king to destroy. It was crazy, man. Home dude was jealous, right? And his jealousy was caused by a fear of me being praised and me getting credit. And it was like he didn't have opportunity to have any credit because it was all going to me, all the praise and glory or whatever you want to call it. I was the one that was being like, um, I was the one that was being like awarded the whatever it was that the king wanted to avoid. So since there was fear, right? And fear somehow was the opposite of awe. Let me tell you, as soon as this dude started being jealous because of his fear that I'm going to be praised and he's not going to have the opportunity to show his stuff, and I became fearful of this crazy sicko who I thought might want to do something to me because, you know, he was jealous and whatever. Everything just began to be destroyed. I mean, everything. It was like the earth, the whole universe crumbled. Like there was nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, no nothing. Everything was about to be destroyed, right? And it was. But guess what happened? After everything was destroyed, it was recreated. Yeah. And guess what? I was dropped right back to the place where I was before, in the presence of this stunning, beautiful prince once again. And once again, I had to show my stuff. And we just danced again. And it was beautiful. It was so gorgeous. But I got scared again. I ain't lying to you. So it happened over and over again. I won't even say it was like a Groundhog Day. This thing was deeper than that. This thing was like, your sole purpose for being here is to bring pleasure and awe and create. All that beauty that I was doing with my body and gracing the floor with my presence, and we were gallivanting all around this dance floor. Ooh, it was beautiful. That was my whole purpose for being here. It was to bring beauty out and pleasure and to cause people to stand in awe. Yeah, that was a serious banging dream. It showed me that our whole purpose for being here is to show our stuff. Whatever it is that we've been given from God that is inside of us, we're supposed to be using that thing to the utmost, to the nth degree, with power and magnitude. And we're not supposed to be afraid to show and display our beauty and who we are, just because others might become jealous. Yo, I ain't lying to you. When you do your thing and you create, you use all the creative power that in the force that is within you, it creates awe. And awe is not only a word, it's a vibration. It actually heals. Awe is what causes creativity to spark life and healing. It brings about healing and new life. Now, this is the way I explained it to somebody before. If you think about it, when are all the times that you use the word awe? You about to get it. I know you are. Think about it. Whenever you use the word awe, you're expressing some great appreciation, and it brings about a feeling inside of you. Yo, that feeling right there, that feeling heals your body. I ain't lying to you. I found that out. And whenever you say "ah," think about when you say "ah," dude. Think about that. When you saying "ah," okay, you say "ah" if something hurts. You like "ah." That's a primitive daggone word. If we ever had one before, if you get hurt, you immediately be like, "ah." Guess what? Say "ah" with me. Say "ah" right now. "Ah." You feel that in your body? Dang, that's powerful. Say, ah, ah, ah. Awe is powerful. Now, awe, when you say awe, it releases the forces of healing in life. When you say awe, like when you get hurt and you say awe, it releases power from God that it sets in motion healing. Think about another time when you say awe. When you're admiring something, you in awe. You're like, oh. Think about how googly your eyes be when you see something that's so sweet and beautiful, like a cute little puppy, baby, furry, puffy, just on a basket like this, looking cute. Don't you be like, oh? Say that and see how you feel inside. You be like, oh. Being in awe actually heals you, dude. It does. And think about another time when we say awe. That's when creativity is at its peak. Honey, boo-boo, baby. When people are in the midst of having sex, baby, that's when stuff is being created, dude. Yeah, you bringing about new life. You like, oh, you're invoking life. It's like you're creating the vibrations that invoke healing and new life. Dude, this is some powerful stuff. Dude, I've been saying awe. I ain't kidding you. If you say awe, if you just chant awe, like awe, 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 it brings about a feeling inside of you. It feels so good, like your body is healing, dude. It's bringing new life. You gonna have a new you. No joke. All jokes aside, dude, for real, males and females. And so I just wanted to bring to you the power of awe. And I want to encourage you to do what you do. Create. If you are an artist, do that work now. I know it feels good for you to be doing that work. Yeah, create, okay? Because you're putting people in awe. And when you put people in awe from you and your work, you are pleasing the Creator. We are here to create. That's the reason why so many people who are using their gifts and talents, they are happy. They're living their best lives. They are being provided for by their gifts and their talents. And people who are suppressing all their artistic abilities, no matter what it might be, those are miserable people. Yeah, dude, they're miserable because they want to be doing something more creative than what they're doing on a regular basis for money. Yes, so it causes people to damper that fire that's within, that thing that ignites everybody around us. This is what I do, dude. I am a speaker, a writer. That is my gift. I've been doing this since I was yay tall. I mean, I've been doing this. I've been a persuasive speaker even when I was yay big, okay? All right, so this is what I do, and I'm going to be coming to you to get you to do what you do. I'm an inspirational speaker. I want to encourage you. Do what you do, and if you want, you can share what you do with me. You know, everybody got to start somewhere, and you might not know who to show your work to. You might not know if anybody's going to accept your stuff, but you know what? It doesn't matter. Once you put that out there, people are going to enjoy it, because whatever is inside of you has been placed inside of you for a reason. And when you do what you were born to do, you are going to inspire awe. And when you inspire awe, it invokes the power and the forces of healing and creativity. Is gonna come. You are healing yourself and others by being in awe and creating awe. Dude, I won't lie to you. This has come to me, and I'm bringing it to you. Be in awe every day. And you know what I want to do? It might seem real silly to some people, but dude, I want to chant awe. I want to start chanting the word awe. And